Alright. Welcome back, everyone, for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with the one and only Grumpy Magician.
Hello, hello.
As we return from last week, where... So... a lot happened last week, despite the fact that we were both dying. We started this trial. Edgeworth shot someone. But not really.
Yeah, so Edgeworth, we know was on the boat.
Hmm.
He had a gun. I don't think he did the shooting, but that's like 90% of that is coming from the Merry Christmas being left-handed and then the shot of him being gun in the right hand.
He claims he didn't do it.
He claims he didn't do it. There's the picture of the two folks on the boat. Larry turned back up. Loss of Heart was there, going, "Hey, look, cameras, Nessie. Wait, not Nessie, Gordy.
Zoom, enhance.
Zoom, enhance. I can totally do this." And tell you what, in fact, actually, no.
Not actually enhance, just zoom.
It was just zoom. They openly pointed out, yeah, we can zoom in, but it's going to make it more blurry because enhance is bullshit.
It's not real.
Talked to Gumshoe, he was pretty chill. And the chief doesn't seem to care much.
Nope.
I think that's about everything. We got any major? Oh, right. Somehow this is tied to the DL6 incident
yes.
because that was where... Was it that case was where his dad got murdered?
Yes, his father was the one killed in that opening of that incident.
Yeah.
Right in front of him. Fun times for a 9-year-old.
I'm sure that had no lasting repercussions whatsoever.
Never.
I've been wondering why he flinches every time the judge bangs the gavel.
Well, let's get into it here. On December 26th, at 9:44 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Karma? Ripping right into it.
Yes, the belief system of most Buddhist religions. It's a hell of a thing, and it's come for me, right? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is.
I completely forgot his first name. I said it was Vincent. Manfred.
Yeah. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth.
You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared.
He's gonna pull a gun out and just point it at us halfway through the court, meeting.
Yeah. It's like, I have evidence that Edgeworth didn't do it. Pulls out a revolver. Never mind, I found no evidence in the case.
He's guilty. He's guilty, Your Honor.
Yep, guilty as can be.
That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Wrong.
He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
What?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Oh. So, So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, being like, oh god, I'm gonna need to hit the cheat codes here.
It looks Maya. Eyebrows. Hey, you got any connections? You got a phone a friend? You got a real spiritual feeling about this?
The really big, like, slow wink.
Full head motion with the wink as well.
Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh, I guess I'm just useless here, huh? I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
On her own now. Couldn't reach?
Yeah, I tried doing my whole ritual and everything, and then I just gotta do. Do. This spirit cannot be reached at this time. It was really confusing.
Glad that we have the same you can't reach this number tone across countries.
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing. We really should have found her that waterfall.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, just lay her on the guilt. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
Oh, I hope so.
What's you whispering about?
Nothing. We're speaking very loudly, in fact.
True, you were kind of speaking loudly, but, you know, I wanted to give you a chance for privacy. Never mind.
It's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. On December 26th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Here he is.
Jesus, look at that face.
Yup.
Man look like a fucking Maui statue.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Let's get a nice close look here. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Yeah, I recognize him.
Old man Dio over here. Actually,
Old man Dio. Shouts out to the ear piercing, though.
yeah. On that note, because I just remembered, and this came up last week, we were talking about the freaking Steel Ball Run, right? Anime coming out, and you were just telling me some things about it. You failed to mention, as I learned from watching that video from Max this week, Diego's stand is he turns into a velociraptor.
Not just that. He doesn't just turn into velociraptors, he turns other things into velociraptors.
Right, yep.
And various other dinosaurs. And things that look like dinosaurs. So he kills someone and hides the corpse by turning it into a dinosaur that looks like a tree.
Okay. Sure.
Diego's power is fucking dumb.
Alright.
Like, it's easily one of the dumbest.
Yeah, okay. Ugh.
Don't worry though. He ain't the bad guy.
Of course.
He is a side villain in Part 6.
Good. Good.
Alright, if I remember correctly, I vaguely remember his...
This man's voice is at rock bottom. He sounds like a demon growling from hell.
I figure he's going to be a rather deep one. Dots.
Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
Also, I suppose since it's von Karma, they are a bit German.
Yep.
Dots. Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared?
Right, but my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please.
Dots. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? I mean, he has a Von in his name. He could well be a duke or something.
Really weird,
like, entirely possible.
Weird amnesia crossover. I forget the guy's name.
Oh, the Count or whatever. Wilhelm?
I don't remember. Yeah, I've never played it myself. I've just, seen it.
I need to play it at some point. And the bunker.
How am I supposed to fight against this?
Wait, did I accidentally skip a line? I might have accidentally skipped one.
Calling the detective.
Okay, I didn't skip one. Well, I skipped the Phoenix line, but
You're
I didn't
good.
skip that. And it's jumped to the other screen again. God.
Excellent PC port.
I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, gumshoes first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident. Now.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Well, this man might just kill him, so...
Yeah, it's fair. Either he's gonna kill him, or he's going to sentence him to death, and his manservants will kill him.
It's his stand.
The Von Karma family stand.
Yep. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. That's not the middle of the lake. That's, like, off inside, but okay. There were two men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard two pistol shots. And the boat started to move. Went towards the boat rental shop.
Did we know that there were two shots?
I believe she said the thing took two pictures, so... I guess.
Okay.
Overhead map added to the court record.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now.
Wait! Mr. Von Karma.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Oh god, I'm just going to Geese Howard now.
Too easy. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not!
Yeah, fuck, Phoenix, it's over. You're done.
Yep, job done. Roll credits. Alright. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But, the next morning, the body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Let's see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now.
Well, we're just done having that discussion.
Jesus, okay.
Yep.
I understand this man's character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so man called into the station. I would like to know who that man is. Like, was that Larry or someone at the boat rental shop, maybe?
Press on there. Just get started.
Yeah, press on there, just because I want the information.
Alright. Hold it. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Oh, there it is.
Yup.
Objection! That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously.
Different people? I mean, yes, Phoenix, that's what we're...
There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping.
Woman who is camping. A lot of heart.
What's happened next, detective?
Alright, well. So, head to the scene of the crime as fast as we could.
I don't think we need to know too much about that.
Where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe just like what was he doing?
Press on that to find out what condition he was in.
Yep. Hold it. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? From what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Objection! Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
Yes, sir. And he's got his share of objections.
Okay.
Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Von Kammer's just gonna
Yep.
ISIS him for that.
Next morning, a body was found in the lake.
Press on that, because we do have some stuff regarding the body. We might be
Yeah.
able to get something here.
Hold it. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It's in remarkably good shape for being shot into someone.
Yeah, no crumple or marks on it whatsoever, huh?
This is gonna be one of those. Don't worry about it, they just didn't know how the bullet worked, I'm thinking, but we never know.
Mm-hmm.
He was shot through the heart. You're the blame. Sorry, wrong line. Fatally.
Judge, he gives love a bad name.
There we go.
Also, here is the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Okay, well, they did think about it then.
Okay, so yeah, it wouldn't crumple much, but
A little bit.
it's still not how bullets work.
No. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. At least they only have the actual bullet part when some places would have the casing still attached. So, right there, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fired from .22 caliber pistol.
22 cal is a pretty standard issue handgun. Yep.
Yeah, if I remember right, in Japan, that is relatively common for like officers and SPs in particular.
Yeah, I think
22.
it's like fairly common here as well. 22 cal pistol. Yeah, it's just like your standard. You have seen this in a video game pistol.
Yeah.
So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Unless we want to go back to that other one that is just going to be one karma snapping at him, probably.
Let's press on this. May as well try
Hold
and
it.
get them all out, boy.
Yep. Why is that? I mean, it's actually a fair question. Why? Like, Edgeworth's the only one you saw, but...
True.
We found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Alright, so do we want to talk about the design of this gun again real quick? So it's mostly right. And then the backstop is gigantic for some reason. Why is it like that?
Let me quickly...
Let's just get a picture of a 22 on screen. Yeah, hang on.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, they've tried to go after like a kind of Luger-esque sports pistol design,
Yes.
but they've made the barrel into a proper line barrel instead of
Yeah.
the thin one. Yeah, funnily enough, yeah, looking at those, it's not the backstop that's the issue, it's
The
front
barrel.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go straight to the barrel, and then my eyes go back, and I'm like, what is that? And now that I have an actual picture, it's like, okay, never mind. Other direction that we need to worry about. It was a pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor.
Okay.
Murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Sounds like something to ask about.
Alright. Yeah, what have we got? Cause of death, one bullet shot to the heart. That doesn't really argue with it. Photo shows one in the boat with a gun. And victim's body fired from a .22 caliber pistol. Can we press that one again?
The new one, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Hold it. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. I don't think it's a laugh, but
You
okay.
deaf. I didn't laugh, I just clicked my tongue. And you call yourself a lawyer.
There were, fingerprints on the pistol we found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What?
Dang.
His zoom out face is so blocky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a full-on Maui statue. Either that, or he's a character from what was the film about the Neanderthals? The Croods? The Croods?
I don't know, yeah, but like I know what you mean. I was thinking he looked like a Simpsons character because he got the big nose sticking off the front.
I can see that too.
Order! Order! Oh, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. Murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times.
Three times. There we go. Oh.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder, and the bullets found in the body. Detective,
Yes, sir.
was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
So, for anyone who doesn't know, every single gun, when it's registered, every gun barrel leaves a unique mark on a bullet when it fires, just by the way that it's machined. And that's how they know this, before anyone gets weirded out.
And that is why ballistics forensics is incredibly important.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet matched the pistol. Hmm.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean? Ballistic markings?
You know, I was trying to remember where I learned this, and I think this game might be where I learned this. Now that this is coming up.
Between this and, like, the Persona games, people say the games just rot people's brains. Nah, they teach.
Yeah. I mean, we've learned several things from this game.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me?
Did I fucking stutter?
No, I did, actually. Alright then. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. Barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order! Order! I've realized what it is. He has the Mr. Burns haircut.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That time I was looking at the nose and I was just like, man, that is a vulture-ass face.
Yeah. Alright, well, there we go. We've discerned it. Oh, this is bad. Makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge,
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However...
you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge,
Yes?
what are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now.
Wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes? This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway?
I am. Is it not clear?
I think it's pretty evident. Alright, well, there's your first.
We come back in, he's in the judge's seat.
He's still at the desk as well. There's just two of him now.
Yeah, two of them.
There
Seems charming.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Nice guy, friendly, caring demeanor. I'm sure this case will go fine. No problems whatsoever.
No difficulties in acquiring anything.
We're gonna get shot.
Nope. Or rather, yes.
He's gonna shoot us.
Just get shot, roll credits. It's a really depressing end to a game, really.
Yeah.
It's got that Sherlock Holmes vibe.
I was surprised they had a chapter after this, considering they just kill Phoenix off here. But, I mean, I suppose they had to set up the sequel somehow. Bring in the new attorney.
Yeah, we gotta set up court in hell. Which I think, as we've discussed, that's what I think, as we've discussed, you would be very into.
I would be very down for that. Again, there's a feat in Pathfinder for being a lawyer in hell.
I was gonna say, Baldur's Gate 4 is just Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, but in the Nine Hells.
Dude, I would love it.
Alright, well, December 26th, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. Only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Dots. Yes. It was me.
What?
But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him.
Explain, man!
No, I can only do these leading sentences. This is a visual novel, after all. I have to end things in sentences such as, but could it be? And then not explain as we go to the next scene.
To leave room for dialogue choices.
Exactly.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
Dots. I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then, the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
Do you mean it was a suicide?
Dots. That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Oh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that?
Phoenix, hear me out. Austin Powers defense. Sharks with handguns.
That's a new one.
Strapped to the head, they have a mechanism where they like open their jaws and it pulls the trigger by pulling a bar.
Frickin' Power Rangers toy.
The Austin Powers one is specifically sharks with frickin' laser beams.
Okay, that I've heard the line.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Phoenix, it's a long shot. But knowing that judge, he just might buy it.
We completely
Sharks and
made
handguns.
something up in the last
Okay.
case, and it worked out, so...
Exactly. Just gotta bullshit hard enough. Pull out the Chewbacca defense. Your Honor, Chewie this man.
Oh, I haven't watched that new stream yet. I'm gonna have to do that after this. I don't know what's up
I
yet.
saw the thumbnail earlier and I was just like, oh god, Chewie's gonna be unbearable throughout that.
Yes. Ugh.
I feel most sorry. I don't know if Gavin will be able to handle it. Because Gavin already isn't a streamer. Like, felt out to him using the super slow-mo camera as a webcam for one of them. But she's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. Say, Maya?
Huh? What?
Any progress with Mia?
Oh. Sorry. It's no good.
Uh...
I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick?
Oh.
I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. Jesus.
Just really just like, bam.
I need to know. Save.
Okay.
Alright.
Save. Yep.
I need to know how badly this goes if we just go, yep, you're useless.
Alright, we have saved. Right. Yeah, you're useless. Well, actually... You don't know law, you don't have any trial experience or techniques. I mean, she has as much trial experience as you. She's been here with you the whole time. Yeah, you're pretty much useless, but I can't say that.
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to say anything. Your face says it for you. And we can all read your mind as a reminder. You think very audibly.
I'm just imagining behind Phoenix is like a teleprompter that says everything he's thinking.
Full Deadpool speech bubbles coming up.
Whoops! No, of course, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Nick. I don't know anything about trials or defense. Once more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. Yeah, yapping. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out!
Right now! Really? Whoa! Right. Don't jinx his case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry. Whoop. Man cannot make any statements without hurting someone else in the room.
Yeah, no matter what he does, just say he'll try and talk about food. It's just, have you known my father died to an allergy of that kind of food specifically. Ah, shit.
Oh, I thought it was the bullet.
Yeah. And that's why to this day, right, I stay away from pretzels no matter what.
Like, is that a reference? I feel like I've heard this before, but I can't remember.
If it is not an intentional one.
Okay. Right.
That's just me going, this is supposed to be like LA. Pretzels are decently common street food in America. Yeah, pretzels.
I don't know if they are in LA. They're more of a New England thing, but yeah, I guess.
Them being fairly common in New York and San Francisco.
Okay. Yeah, New York
It's
especially.
like
They're everywhere.
Yeah, San Fran's like decent drive away, but it's close enough, right? Right?
Cut to the Europeans visiting America thing. Like, how far is it to Disneyland when they're on the eastern side of the country?
See, I make the joke because I've done that drive. One of the years when we did our trip, we started in San Francisco, spent a week there, drove to San Diego, spent some time there, and then went to LA, and finally flew out to Chicago.
It's a lot of moving.
Yep. The motel, though, that we stopped at partway, surprisingly decent.
Yeah, it's usually pretty easy to tell whether the one you're pulling into is going to be like, this will be fine, or they sell crack here. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's get back into this court. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
Well, that I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Angry dots. Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness's account.
Okay.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I guess it was Christmas, but whatever. I was in my car. Heard this bang come up from the lake. Did she actually shoot a gun inside?
Yeah, if there were two bangs.
When I looked.
Wait, no, you just mean the
No,
sound.
I mean yeah, the sound effect played as she went over the word bang in her, like, text appearing. She went bang, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she just goes, I heard a bang from the lake, pulls out a revolver and fires off a shot. Like that.
Oh, we really are in the inner city. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents on a boat. And there was another bang. And there wasn't a nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Okay. But Edgeworth only heard one, right?
Yes, he heard one shot nearby. And the gun was fired 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him.
Okay.
Guns are
Now, I
long-range
know I
weapons.
joked about... Yeah, guns are long-range weapons for one. But I know I joked about sharks with handguns. But the emphasis on, hey, the guy in the boat must have shot him, makes me think someone outside the boat shot.
Well, I just heard something
Which
from
means-
nearby, he said.
Gordy! Gordy shot him!
There we go!
Alright, so unironically, Gordy shot him, but Gordy wasn't actually Gordy, was a silhouette of someone else in the lake. That's my current shotgun theory into the air.
It's not a bad one.
See,
Do you want to say we were joking about like the differences between like, you know, Nessie rolling up and hitting someone? The American version of Nessie just has a gun. Just flips up, shoots a guy, and goes back down.
Yep. Everyone who, you know how, so in Scotland there will be things of like, here's Loch Ness. You might see Nessie out there. You get that over there if it's just, you might see Gordy out there. Here, put on your vests, everyone, handing out bulletproof vests. You never know when she might strike.
Just your West Side!
Oh. Alright.
Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order! 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 I will have order!
Dots.
Jeez,
The smile, yeah?
You know what? Yeah, his voice deserves to be that low. That is a smile that's just a proper.
Yeah.
Well, Judge,
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Criminal, this court finds the defendant. Objection! Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
a cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony?
I mean, there's a couple spots. Huh.
Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? You really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Man. There probably
Well,
was.
From what we've... Yeah, probably. From what we've got so far, It's the gun being fired twice versus 3 times?
Yeah, something like that.
I think there was. Maybe he'll actually let us cross-examine.
Yep. I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well. Oh. Very well.
Yeah, him having that voice is part of the reason I was like, I'm going to take as many of the new people as possible, because you're going to be doing that for this whole time we're in court.
Very fair.
Oh, I'm brave for your sake. This isn't a waste of time.
You
Alright.
and me both, Judge.
Yep.
At least this isn't Allbag's voice.
So,
Smoker voice is probably harder than this one.
this one's just like, you gotta get down there. The other one's like, you gotta crackle yourself a bunch. So, first statement seems to be, everything correct.
Mm-hmm.
Have in my car.
Nothing we can really do there. We can probably press her on that.
Press her on the car.
For now, have a look through the rest of the statements.
Heard a,
That's one we might want to press on.
heard a bang come up from the lake. Looked out the window, saw 2 gents in a boat. There was another bang. Wasn't nary a thing on the lake with that boat.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's the in her car press, and I heard this bang come up from the lake. Because again, we don't know what that shot was, because Edgeworth only heard one.
Yep, Edgeworth heard one. She's got 2 pictures, and the gun's been fired thrice, so none of those line up.
Hmm.
Alright,
Which you want to go for first?
let's just start from the beginning with I was in my car, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, hold it! Why were you camping there anyway? Well, I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What? Research? This all sounds suspicious. Might as well go in. We're not going to get anything otherwise.
I believe we concluded she's there for Gordy.
Yeah.
But Phoenix never reached that point.
Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
Objection. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait!
Ooh,
Go for it.
he's me. He does my bit. Actually, I haven't done that bit in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Because I don't know, I think I was pretty on the level with that, Judge. I'm pretty on the level with that. Thank you, Judge.
Wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well then say it already.
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Alright. So,
Okay.
heard this bang coming from the lake. Pressing there now.
Yep. Hopefully he just doesn't just interrupt this one as well.
Hold it. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
Objection. She's said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Okay.
Just keep pressing down the line, I guess, until we find someone.
Yeah, I guess we just have to press each.
Alright, when I looked out the
Don't think we've
window...
got any contradictions on these yet?
Alright, when I looked out the window, saw two gents in a boat. Hold it. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No. It's really blurry. Uh-oh. Let's press further on that. Like, no, look at this
Yeah.
picture.
There's no clear identifier of Edgeworth there.
Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking you if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
Objection. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
Jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Alright, keep on going down, I guess. And there was another bang. Hold it. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
Objection yet again. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble.
Come on, Karma. I think I hate you. There.
The feeling is mutual.
Oh, no, you can read my thoughts, I forgot. Trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
She's gonna slope up, isn't she?
Yep, well, there's one last thing about nothing else on that lake but that boat.
You sure there weren't any gaudy-shaped objects?
Looking over at my stream preview with Edgeworth being the way he is and your Foogie for that statement. So, it's very good.
Perfect.
Alright, hold it. Are you sure about that, John Cena meme? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. I mean, no it doesn't.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah, run it down.
How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Objection. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course. Ah, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor!
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I would have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, You'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood.
Uh-huh.
Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
Really
Like
leaning
some
in on
kind
it.
of sea creature fishy.
Really going in on it, yeah. I know what you mean. But
Do you? Do you? I'm talking about something fishy. Like it swims, Nick. In the lake. Lake God.
Larry.
Oh, we're doomed. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. You're done for.
But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well.
Starts bringing judgment from Yakuza.
Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Oh. Who was that? The judge!
Maya?
Who was that?
Hey, no wonder he didn't know who did it. Maya's object impermanence finally came to an end. It was me.
Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotterheart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! You don't have time to give question marks or exclamation marks. Just tell us. Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. Court does not acknowledge
Okay.
that.
Steps off of him.
Keeps going, yeah. Just see like the top of her hair sticking up over it while she keeps yelling.
Yeah.
The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta.
What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Objection. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No! Technically, we didn't say anything. Maya did. Wait! Don't know who this is. So many people are just like diving in. Oh, it's Maya again.
Maya again. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ace Attorney.
Damn. Well, I think wrong is the statement here.
Actually, Von Karma, that's Phoenix wrong.
Wrong to you. Yep. Glad we were both right there. Wrong. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! 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 Order!
You are in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Huh? Huh?
More dots. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
Let's go, Judge.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. After all, I did kind of kill a lot of people. Wait, shit.
I thought you just stole those things.
Oh, you thought I was just... Oh, no. Oh. Don't check the cupboard in the office. Whatever you do.
Wasn't that where all the files were? I never looked in there before.
Yeah. There aren't any files there anymore. Just don't do it. If you do, open the door and then, like, step out of the way real quick. I don't want to have another dead body on the pile.
You rigged the pile?
You have a really small cupboard.
It's just like...
Alright.
Decompression. Alright, yeah, let's cut the bit.
Cut the bit.
Yeah, there we go. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya!
Moments later, comes back as Mia Fey, just in the outfit. Just, well, I'm technically a different person.
Yep.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
Running out of time. Better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh.
That's all we have.
Yep.
Press on it.
I don't know if I can find anything in that. Can't squander Maya's efforts either. I mean, we could just go straight into the picture, too.
I think we may as well press.
Yeah.
Because I...
Never
Yeah,
know
the
with this
picture
game.
isn't too clear. I get... It's one of those ones of I feel we need something exact.
Mhm.
To go, this specifically contradicts this right here.
Okay. Yep. Alright, well. Hold it. Well, what about the other man?
Objection. You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can.
Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Damn. Alright, so now we get into the fun part of this part of the game, where any mistakes that you make from this point on will immediately penalize you. Yeah? It's rough.
Okay.
It's really hard.
So... well, her specific thing is clearly see Edgeworth. It's the photo then.
It has to
because
be the
you
picture.
Can't make out that it's Edgeworth.
Yeah, nothing else is
It's just-
relevant.
Blobs and one of them has a gun.
Yep. Alright. Objection! Gotcha. Gotcha, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph!
It's like some, like the things of someone transforming, and it's like, oh god, it's taking hold of me. It's like mid-sentence, it'll be going along, and then the lyrics
pivot,
take
yep.
over.
Like, oh, I've realized what the rest of the sentence says. The photo I took? The very same. Something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
The fog is coming. The fog is coming.
Is this a lost thing?
No, this is just... I think it's one of the few bits of Zoomer I have caught.
Okay.
And it's like bitches thinking they've got their life under control, not knowing that the fog is coming. There's no context, it's just the fog is coming.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's that mean? And I remembered how this was prefaced, and I was like, that doesn't mean anything. It just is.
Mm-hmm.
So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet, you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. What? Mr. Wright has a point.
Objection. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Alright.
He's just admitting to it.
Karma? You just admitted to hiding evidence.
Yup.
Like, you are admitting to knowing the truth of the situation and purposely obfuscating it before the court.
Obstruction of justice has been actively committed in this room.
Judge, can we file for contempt of court?
Yeah.
This man just perjured himself, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. This man probably is about to be stripped of his, should be stripped of his license.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yet, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could, and I meant I could. Then, please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony.
And cuts over to his smile.
Yep.
Oh no, we don't have an Edgeworth situation. Okay.
Nope. Alright. Well, how Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night, and fog was thick as grits. So, once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Alright. So here we are in the cross-examination.
Okay.
Let's make ourselves a safety save, because as previously stated, I believe every single time we don't do the right thing here, he's gonna hit us.
Alright. Save. It says, cool night. This was thick as grits. Finished setting up my camera, got back in the car. Goes with me, what happens? That's like, I guess press on the last two?
Yeah, pressing the binoculars, Dev, and then into the noise on the lake afterwards.
Yeah.
Still brought my binoculars with me to start. Hold it. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
Objection. The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? I believe it is. You may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. I cannot say what exactly they will be, but perhaps a couple of lines off of some imaginary bar that measures your worth within this courtroom.
Here, like, gun click find him. That's all I was thinking, but that works too.
Yeah, he takes the gun back from evidence.
There will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright. You wish to press further about the camera? I mean... might as
I
well.
think so, yeah.
Press further.
Wait, we need to get the facts. She's looking for Gordy so that we can tear this open more.
Yeah. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
Hold it. But was it really?
So, we got the camera, we got the article. Want to just press on this, or you want to throw something at it?
I think we press.
Okay. Hold it. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, guess I wasn't thinking too straight.
Objection. Mr. Wright. I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Silence, moron. Now you may continue. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
Want to push on this other one, or do something with that previous text?
I think it's got to be with the previous text.
Yeah. So, camera set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. And the article is the only thing.
Yeah.
I think it has to be the camera, right? Because we don't have the bridge to the article yet.
Yeah, there's nothing in that sentence that the article contradicts in regards to meteor showers. but the camera we can at least go, okay, why was the loud noise needed for a meteor shower?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Lotus camera. Present. Objection! You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Yeah, that just makes sense.
Yeah, that works. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Well, sir, I don't actually have a license, so I'm not really driving at anything, but we're working on it.
Objection. I would like to register that he is driving me mad without a license. Kill him.
Yep. The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Now we show the article.
Here's where we show the article, yeah.
Your Honor, take a look at this. Was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? It was the Gordy article.
Gordy.
Take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article. Gordy? Ah, sighting at Gord Lake. What, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I mean, I guess we have proof it's the camera, right? Because it was pointed at the lake.
Yeah. I guess so.
I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? A camera.
The DL6 incident. I mean, the camera.
Whip out this folder. Where did you get that? Alright. Lotus camera. Take that. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Excuse me. Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. Dots. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Oh. Order, order! Let me see. I, too, thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? What? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? Oh, smart boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly.
You're good.
Would you just use several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist?
But hey!
But, as she so succinctly said, So what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Dance. Right. Fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing, though. Something will change. Has to. And I'm going to spot it.
Dots.
Menacing floating off of him.
Yeah, a combination of that and the Kaiji Zawa.
That's not one I know. I know Kaiji, but I don't know the Zawa.
So anytime Kaiji's in danger, it has the screen at the edges go dark, tendrils go in, and voices saying Zawa as the characters for them like kind of float and shimmer on screen. It's supposed to be like the sound of stress, essentially.
I was gonna say that a heartbeat sound, but yeah, that works.
That's Kaiji is a great series. If people can get past the art style, fucking phenomenal, and has one of the roughest deaths I've seen in anything like those, any kind of survival game.
I don't even think its art style is that bad, but that might just be me. I don't know.
There's a lot of people that can't get past how like jagged everyone is in it.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, Lotta's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. And I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Looking right at that boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry.
One should really take that gun off her. She's fired it twice now.
Yeah. Actually, she has the party poppers that Maya took. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection! I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Aunt Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Is there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
No, I'm just bullshitting, Your Honor.
Just spinning my wheels as usual.
That would be a first.
Very funny. This isn't even his, like, annoyed face. This is his, like, oh yeah, he got me, huh?
Yes, got me though. I'm talking absolute shit.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There's no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. We'll announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Now, pressure! Okay. Make another backup save here because just in case.
Yep. Just put that one there.
Alright.
Okay.
Research student. Yep, that's whatever. Investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop I'd be. I mean, that's, yeah. Why I was camping out by the lake. While I was hiding. Heard the bang look straight through out at the lake. Wasn't much else to look at. Just watched the boat the whole time. Saw a flash near one of the men's hands and heard another gunshot.
Okay. I mean, it's gotta be one of those last three, right?
Yeah.
Impressed. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of the lake. Don't think we have anything on that. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Or flash no on the net. Another gunshot. I reckon press on that last one.
Yeah, because...
I wonder if we can go, did you see it from not Edgeworth?
Alright, let's press on. Then I saw a flash. Hold it.
Then it's on her face.
There's nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. Lake was smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore either. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. Has to be something.
Okay, that's the loop.
It's probably the one right before that, then. So much else to look at. But... I feel like if we press her, she's gonna tell us the same thing she just told us on that other one.
We may as well try it. We've got the save, so...
Yeah, alright. Wasn't much else to look at. Hold it! There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang. She thought Gordy was out there. Kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. But, what did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Okay, so that's the one we need.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Hush puppies a thing y'all have?
We don't have hush puppies, I think. So what are hush puppies?
So hush puppies are balls of cornbread that are deep fried. They're called that because they were used as leftovers to make dogs be quiet. You would just throw them out in the yard, but people started eating them because they're just like fried cornbread.
Okay, so we don't have those. We have slush puppies, which are just slushy machines, which I'm pretty sure are named after those.
Probably. Okay, so on the wasn't much else to look at. I feel like because Phoenix specifically used the word Gordy, they want the article here.
Yeah, I think it's... Let's be, hey, weren't you looking for this?
Yeah. Alright, so wasn't much to look at. Presenting the Gordy article. Objection! Miss Hart. Excuse me. Were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It's the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. You are far from normal, Phoenix. Okay.
He is such a dick.
It's...
Time and time again, he's just like, I'm an asshole. But that's why I'm right.
It's like Twitter explaining.
Yeah.
What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ugh. Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. And that's what you were doing. Ugh. Dance. I feel like her, damaged face looked better when it was pixels, and I don't know why, because it's like she just, looked back slightly.
Yeah, she's taken aback a bit, but that's about it.
Dance. Well. Huh. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sorta take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then? Dots. Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. Lots. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Objection. Witness. That's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
I wouldn't have taken him for one to say that.
No, would not have at all.
I
Shut
expected a be silent.
Yeah. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo. And what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. And she said it'll drop the quality of my shoulders to use. Oh. He enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch, and the world has vanished behind me. A good thing I can't turn around. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? I mean, show me the picture.
Make her show the enlargement. Also, that is absolutely the one people use to chroma key him into things.
Yeah, definitely. Alright. Make her show the enlargement. I imagine someone's also probably ripped all the sprites out of this game at this point. There's been so many releases of it. Someone's got to have them just all ripped.
Yeah, I imagine.
Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Oh, yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Objection. Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. Alright, so second obstruction of justice.
Straight up just lied in court. He has just perjured himself a second time.
Hey,
How does he have a license?
well, he's just been threatening the judge the whole time, apparently.
Yeah, every time they try to take it off him, he threatens them again.
You old fool. Getting the harsh words in there.
I'm not a fool, you're a fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Oh, that's you. What am I doing? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Objection. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. My god, it's Dr. Manhattan.
Holy shit.
No, it's Rorschach, that's the name of that guy, right? The one
Rorschach.
yeah.
Yeah, Rorschach has the code. Dr. Manhattan is Mr. Blue.
Yeah.
He is Mr. Blue Sky. Please tell us why. Had to hide away on fucking Mars.
Yep. We still cannot see who is firing in this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Taken automatically at 12:25, 12:15 a.m.
Okay.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
Has to be something.
You asked for the enlargements. You got the enlargements. No takesies, backsies. And little good it has done any of us. That is why I requested she not show it.
Suppose this means the cross-examination
Is over. Obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait. It's not supposed to go like this. Has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What do I do? So, I don't know if you saw it there.
Check the court record.
I saw something in that picture. Look at the hand of the picture of the guy who's firing.
On the left hand.
He's left-handed. Which is the exact handedness of Robert. I believe we were told that the guy was left-handed. This is the thing that you brought up before, right? Of which hand is firing the gun.
Oh, I brought this up just because in the original murder thing, it does the Merry Christmas and the shot is fired from the left hand. And then it's immediately cut to Edgeworth holding the gun in his right hand.
Let's see.
Let's see, profiles. Defense story, victim. Jesus, seeing Von Karma.
Yeah, the straight on face of Von Karma. I think it's the picture.
It's on the pistol. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand.
Yeah, so we show the photo. We object to the photo to point out that it's the left hand. We have to go through that probably. Right.
No, it's probably show other evidence, right?
Well, I think we have to object to the enlargement to get them started because we have to point out that it's left-handed first because they won't just let us go straight in. I feel like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
It's a bit convoluted in that way.
It's like, if this button was not here, I would be on board with you. But specifically because this button is here for this picture, I feel like they want us to press it. Alright. Object to the enlargement. Your Honor. There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. The hand.
The hand!
Take that! Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Yeah, so I thought. Gotta go through the frickin' hoops to get here.
Good call.
Alright, the pistol. Take that. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Might not be. Oh, okay.
That's why the man in this picture is actually Gordy.
It was me, Your Honor. I'm left-handed.
See, look, my fingers match it perfectly. Gets his handprints all over the gun. God damn it, Phoenix.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I'd like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Alright, well these are the two
I
options.
present Larry Butts.
I was gonna say we might have a decision to make here, and then I read the other two and I was like, never mind. I know what this is wanting us to pick.
Hey, the game itself said when something stinks, it's
Probably the butts.
I reckon it was Larry. Larry, hitman extraordinaire, his new job is just a cover.
So you know how we talked about, like, a while back about Phoenix defending the Avengers?
Mm-hmm.
My brain with the gun is just like Larry as the Punisher.
It's either Larry is the Punisher, or we go to Civil War and it's Larry with the cyber arm as the Winter Soldier.
Perfect! Well, he did get the super. That explains why he stopped being scrawny. It's easy.
True.
Alright, well. The victim shot himself, I guess, is what we're going for here, yes?
Yep. The victim himself was present.
There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
Objection. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance? Can they do that? That's a new one.
Yes, so if something is close enough, then parts of the gunpowder residue can catch onto the victim, so you can tell if they're within like half a meter or so. If they're further than that, it's a lot of... You can technically do it, but you're doing a lot of maths based on how deep the bullet went versus flesh.
Getting into guesstimations.
Yeah, you're getting into guesstimations, and a lot of the time the bullet's just going to rip out the other side. Unless it's like, we're talking 100 meters with a handgun away.
The distance?
Ah, shit.
You want to pop the Discord stream open?
I clicked past it by accident, because I'm smart. There we go, go ahead, Twitch stream up.
Okay.
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet, roughly.
There is no way it could have been suicide.
Couldn't have happened in a tiny rowboat either.
Might. Hang on.
Go for it.
Plot shotgun.
Here we
number
go.
2. This is partially going to hinge on what happens in the upcoming investigation time. We need to go and see who works at the boat shop. Because boat shop, in theory, like, it would be weird for it to be at a lake. But it's not unheard of for boat shops to do scuba stuff, right?
Correct.
Someone diving under the water could shoot up from quote-unquote nearby as Edgeworth heard up. This doesn't explain the third shot, but that way we have shot number 1 from the water up at the guy beyond a meter, so off the boat. Second shot, guy on the boat, either at Edgeworth or down at the person who shot him in the water. Third shot, I don't fucking know. I don't know that one.
The third shot didn't make a sound, so it's possible the third shot was old, and it's like a Pirates of the Caribbean situation where I got 3 shots.
Been left with one.
Order!
Yeah,
Order! Yep.
That'll be the second plot shotgun. Someone... Like, I was joking with the sharks with handguns, but I may have been on something with someone is underwater.
Someone, yeah, is likely in the water at this point, yeah. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I'd already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Autopsy report updated!
Let's go! This is where Edgeworth gets it from.
Yep. Alright, shot from approximately 1 meter away. So this is different than what he said previously. It's about 1 meter. So,
Okay.
close but far.
So it could be done in the boat.
Yeah. I guess we need to see how big the rowboat is, because like they can be long, but you gotta be at like end to end. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. Court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor.
Dots.
That is all. This court is adjourned. We made it out of day one.
Okay, so someone else in the water. I just realized, but the bullet was from that gun, right?
Yes, the bullet found was in the gun that has Edgeworth's prints on it. Now,
So you can't.
there is the note that there might have been another gun that they just didn't find. Is a thing that comes to my mind. Like, the one that shot him and the one that Edgeworth touched are the same. But it is possible there's another weapon.
Right, it was just this gun could have shot that bullet, but nothing saying that this gun shot that exact bullet into him.
Yes, it matches the ballistic pattern, but that's about it.
Okay.
Alright. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Pi is still arrested.
Dots. It appears that they are currently blaming her for yet another murder.
Hey, if you come into my office, don't open that cabinet, apparently. I don't know what. Don't.
He just starts looking, and Phoenix just, you know, I'm the prosecutor, right? I'm the one who would have to put you on trial. You shouldn't be telling me this.
Well, you know, I'm helping you. You help me. It's how it is. Hey! Don't you have anything to say?
No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Look. I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
That's me. What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Dots. Pained. Dots. Oh, now we're getting a bit angsty, Dots.
Yep.
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth?
It clue's in my name, right? Edgeworth.
I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. Thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. This is the first one of these we've gotten. We've been through all of this. The first one.
This is something that, having come from like the Danganronpa series, throughout the trial, someone says something at the trial, cool, that's new evidence we can use. We now have their quote. And all throughout this, it's just like, hey, that person who said something a couple things ago, yeah, we forgot about that.
Moving on.
Receipts, people!
There's literally a person whose job is to write all of this down as it's being said.
She's actually just spending the entire time chatting with Maya.
Of course, she didn't see the shooter. Only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. So, that is specifically heard two sounds like gunshots just after midnight on 12/25.
Okay.
To be continued.
Yeah. We need to go meet whoever's in the boat shop.
I think we definitely won't get to it today. We might get to it next week, but it might also have to wait until later. But we're starting to approach the thing that happened in this game that everyone was like, this is so stupid, this would never happen. And then it happened in real life, and again, I'll explain in detail when it occurs.
Oh boy. Okay.
I think there's something else like that happened recently, where, like, reality is stranger than fiction moments. I can't remember what it is, though.
These kind of things are inevitable.
Mm-hmm. Alright. December 26th. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief.
Hey. Why'd you do that, anyway?
Dots. I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. Dots. I'm sorry.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Oh, okay.
It's one of those, I appreciate it. Please don't do that again, because we're gonna get in way worse trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we do not...
Almost lost us the case.
Yep. Okay, well, Aya is not the come here for hints character, as she does have separate stuff. Let's check on the guard first, though. Got anything new?
Anything else, God?
Guard monitors
So
visitors.
like that?
That's what finished. Nope. This man never changes, and Phoenix never changes his description.
Once again, smile for the camera. Okay.
Well, let's hop into these talks. Questioning. I don't know if this is for her or someone else, but I guess we'll find out. Have you been questioned yet? What did they have to question her about? She was standing in a room full of like 50 people.
Did you do it? You know I did. Did you do it? Okay, I'm sorry, I lied. I didn't. Wait. I was holding the objection for a friend, I swear. No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Oh, sorry, we'll let you go after questioning, pal.
Whew.
Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay?
Huh? How much?
$1 million.
I was about to say, do you even have to pay bail money if in something like this? But I guess.
I mean, yeah, she's still restrained, right? So
Yes.
I don't know. I guess I'll send you a bill or something.
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Okay, here's another wordplay joke.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Mia.
So, any luck you getting your super useful sister?
Yeah. Any luck with Mia?
None. Can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. Don't know what to do. But I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training.
Huh. Sounds like she really did do her best. Did you not trust her, Phoenix?
Damn. It's just like, I should really make sure, you know, because what if she didn't? Like, I mean, she's
You're holding out on me!
slacking off a lot.
Well, the next one is interesting. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area.
Not for her, I just want to go see one. Ever since I heard about the Niagara Falls, you know?
I'm thinking about pivoting into magic instead of law.
There's a joke half formed in my mind
Okay.
and just got lodged there for a moment of, behold, so make this court case disappear.
Just drops it in a shredder.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if I'll ever see my sister again.
Well,
Cool.
on that roaring note.
Good luck, Maya. I'm gonna go.
Somewhere.
Ooh, let's go to Gold Lake, I guess.
Anyway, I gotta check out the boat place. That's where we gotta go.
Yep.
September 26th, Gourd Lake Park, entrance. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. There's Detective Gumshoe's here today. I wouldn't expect anything
Yeah.
here to really change.
Beach.
To the beach. December
Larry?
26th. What do you got?
I was just saying, Larry, where are you?
Yep. Gourd Lake Public Beach. I haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. Alright, well, you want to start with the
I
boat?
reckon Keonce is just the name that April May has taken after everything.
You know, we never heard about what happened to her. It was like April when that happened. It's December now. She might be out. I don't know. I don't know what tapping constitutes. Alright. Do you want the woods or the boat?
Boat rental shop.
Alright.
I need to check this theory.
Yeah, December 26th, boat rental shop. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too.
Damn it!
Checking this door before we
Let me
leave.
in.
Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. Probably closed because of the murder. Yeah, that's what you want me to
Yeah.
think.
Closed because they did it.
Yeah. Well. Head over to the woods, I guess. See if Lotta's campsite has anything.
Go to the woods. Lotta, are you here?
December 26th. Gourd Lake Woods. Camera's still here. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, that's... Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say a good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Alright, so let's see.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. Not used to having to tell someone thanks, because if he told to Edgeworth, he would just, like, blow him off. Let's see.
You gotta say. Tomorrow's trial, Prosecutor Edgeworth, IFA.
Yep.
Top to bottom?
Yep, top to bottom. Tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe. Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today.
Oh god, if it's Larry.
There were 2 witnesses.
I do think Larry said... Yeah,
Very flashback.
very important. I do think Larry mentioned that he didn't see anything. But I don't remember if he did or not. I know he made the comment that, like, he was with his girlfriend, which made him have a, you know, breakdown because she's gone. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. Much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. So, about Edgeworth. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? Never heard anything about that before. That's... Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? Well, there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one.
I feel like every time that comes up, there's just a Law and Order style dum-dum.
Yeah. 15 years ago, he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. Really? IFA.
Oh.
What do you got? Lay it on me.
I don't want to believe it, but it's exactly the kind of dumb thing they would do. I would put money on the third shot being the shot at his father.
Yup. Absolutely with you on that one. It really is Pirates of the Caribbean.
It really might be.
Alright. What do you know about Maya Gumshoe?
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet. That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had the report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? I like also. Gumshoe is going and just like being with Edgeworth during this period. It's like, nobody else is with the guy, I gotta be here for him.
Yeah. Like, everyone else is staring down Von Karma, staring down the trial. He's just like, yeah, but how's Edgeworth doing? He good?
Yeah.
He okay? Damn.
He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on mine and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hey, be sure to tell her what you just told us. She'll love it for her check.
Yes, she absolutely will. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail gonna be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a big chunk. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Huh. Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too.
Alright, Phoenix.
I think that's called the fee that you get for hiring, but sure.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so there's the camp. Nothing new here.
Nope, everything's as it was yesterday. Just want to go pick Maya up.
Yeah, I guess we head back, go get Maya.
Entrance
Back to the end.
and detention center. That's what I would assume, yeah. Yep, 726 detention center. Visitors room.
Hey, Nick. You finally came. I just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Real last, eh?
Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? What?
You know. Looks at stack of things.
Yeah, well. Got their wallets on the way out, at least.
Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Hmm. Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Uh-huh?
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that? Oh. I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick.
Alright, now she's the hidden
And
character. Hopefully we won't come back to the detention center for it, but...
So...
Maybe now there's something at Gourd Lake, now that we have Maya back? Or we'll bounce around the other spot.
Quick loop around. Oh,
There we go, right back at the entrance. December 26th, Gourd Lake Park. Entrance.
There aren't many cops around today, are there?
They're probably back at the precinct, working up the case against Edgeworth.
Hmm.
Hey, y'all!
Hey, it's Lotta.
Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. Little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Oh. Do we want to start with making it up, or we want to take it from the top?
Yeah, I'm gonna say start with making it up because I'm curious.
Alright, making it up. Lada, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. Do you have more concealed evidence?
Lara, I know you don't have to be forthright when you're standing witness. You only have to answer the questions that are asked of you. But girl,
It really helps.
what?
Well, that Bond Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it.
What information?
Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? But this was to make it up to us? Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. Dots. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend.
I mean, she's right.
She is correct, yes. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. Written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I mean, depending on where they're from, that is truthful. Start rocking out the debutante nonsense. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? Are we gonna deal or not?
What do we do, Nick? Deal or no deal, the bank is no longer offering.
Howie Mantel's looking right at me. Guess we gotta take it. Right.
We want info.
Deal. Don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? Did you completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gordy?
Yes, this is true. Maya has no idea where this actually ended up.
Right, yeah.
But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Well, then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Dots.
This just reminded me, I think there was a Loch Ness Monster film.
I imagine there's been a few, right?
Yeah. Like, I remember it specifically because they did some weird effect where, like, the Loch Ness Monster got injured and the camera went underwater with it, and the way they showed off the blood was essentially like paper tissue in the wounds
Hmm.
kind of unfurling. Because it was back before they had
Practical stuff,
decent
yeah.
underwater cameras.
Mhm.
Right. That's gonna bug the fuck out of me, trying to remember what film I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, Nick, let's get hunting.
Hunting? You don't seriously mean...
That's on a deer stalker. Rifle appears.
Yep.
Oh, I do. Gordy? I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Alright, if I know anybody who knows how to talk nonsense, it's Larry.
That's Larry's domain for sure. Oh my god.
Did you go to the beach?
Yep.
Alright. Oh. What? Okay, so obviously there's the Steel Samurai blow-up, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the flags of the world for? So, let's see here. We have America, Germany, Japan, Brazil. That's not France, right?
I think that is meant to be France because it's blue, white, red.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
the tricolor.
so light colored. It's also actually no way. It's vertical.
Oh yeah.
The French stripes go up and down, right? These go horizontally.
Yes. I think.
Yeah, I
Can
got
the
it.
French flag be horizontal?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
use
it
vertical
is
stripes.
usually vertical.
All right, hold up. Now we're
I'm pretty sure that's what it's meant to be.
blue, white, red flag, horizontal stripes. Oh, hold on. Oh. So we have two options here. Firstly, is that this is the French Revolution flag. Secondly,
Let's go. The Steel Samurai famously supporting the anti-noble, anti-bourgeoisie movement of the French Revolution.
the other option is apparently former Yugoslavia.
Oh, what? Yugoslavia, that's Czech Republic now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, looking at it
Yeah.
here, Yugoslavia just had a star in it, which isn't exactly right, but it's very close.
So we've got America, Germany with way too pale of a yellow,
Yes.
Japan, Brazil,
Which I guess
France
also
slash the French Revolution slash
Yugoslavia.
Czech Republic
Yeah.
or Yugoslavia.
I would also just like to say, because we're talking about things being too pale, Brazil has white instead of yellow.
Yep.
I feel like I know this green with a red dot, but I don't know what it is.
With red.
I still have Google open, so we're just gonna go through it. Oh, it's Bangladesh.
Okay, that's a weird one to be in the lineup.
Yep. This orange one? No clue. Orange,
No clue on that one.
white, dot, flag. Please hold.
Mhm.
None of these look remotely like that. What the crap is that? Add the black category. Oh. Hold on. No.
It's not.
I can't find
That's
this
not
one.
meant to be India, is it?
Hold on. India flag. I don't think so. There's no green on it.
But it is the orange and white, and it has the dot in the middle.
Yeah. Let's do a quick Google here. Okay, someone else on Reddit has also been like, what the crap
Niger?
are these?
Possibly Niger, Niger.
Maybe? Niger. flag. Yeah, again, there's the green again, though. Flag doesn't... First flag is the old... Okay. So the first flag, the one... Or no, that's the German flag. Yeah, that's normal. Second flag... Okay, so we might have an update here. Let me check. Someone is also suggesting that the first one that we found the French Revolution for is the Luxembourg flag, but it's upside down. You know, that's fair, I guess.
Okay.
And the third flag is believed to be a bad version of the Indian flag. Alright, well, at least we're honest.
Okay. So Bangladesh, India, South Korea, China, UK, Australia.
Yes. Yeah, those last ones were easy, thankfully.
Yeah, just... Alright, that one flag, they fucked up.
That one's real, just out
They
there.
fucked up bad.
Yeah. Okay, well, now they've had that detour. December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. What is that?
The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya!
Larry, what the heck is that?
Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like put this here, it would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner.
Wow. That's real impressive she could find those for you.
Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free.
Right. Okay, let's not that one. Let's have a quick examination.
Just,
Now let's start with the Steel Samurai. I've also just noticed this is like tied like a noose around his neck.
Yep.
And
It is noosed around his neck and then off to the tree.
at the other
and
end is in
the
space.
sky?
Yeah, the other end is Spider-Man attached to nothing.
Yeah, Spider-Man PS2. Oh no, Spider-Man PS1. Was it PS1?
I think the Spider-Man 2 game is PS2.
Well, yeah, Spider-Man 2 was PS2, but that one actually stuck to the buildings.
Oh, did it? Okay. I didn't realize.
Yeah, because that was the one which has the vaunted web swinging, where right trigger was right web, left trigger was left web,
Okay.
and it would actually stick to buildings and have momentum.
That's also the Pizza Song game, yes.
That is indeed the Pizza Song game.
Alright. Well, let's have a look at the Steel Samurai here. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. Guess it's good advertising.
Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me.
Huh? Really? Looks pretty well made to me.
Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff.
You've been keeping up with Cody this whole time.
Apparently the two of them are now pen pals,
Yep.
just going, yo, did you catch that latest Pink Princess episode?
Yeah. Well, it's good that Maya's making friends, I guess.
Hey, anytime she spends with Cody, time we're not having to deal with her.
You know what? That's true.
So, you know what, Cody, keep it up.
These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Alright, let's have a look at these flags, because they are separated. Maybe Phoenix will know what they are. Those flags look sadly out of place here. Flapping listlessly back and forth in a cold wind under a cold sky.
Phoenix, you going noir again.
Yeah, he's getting in.
I don't know. I think it gives the place a kind of festival atmosphere. Reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses.
The War of the what?
Huh? What? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses?
What the heck is it?
A local fair used to do it every summer. Oh, I guess we were the only ones.
I ask again, what the heck is it? The noodle incident situation. We're gonna hear about this again in 2 games. Just be like undefined forever.
2 games time, it will be like, this is all a follow-on because of the War of the Eyeglasses. It's like, finally, we'll find out. We put that time behind us. We're different people now. We don't need to talk about that. Shit!
Loud music just starts playing.
Yeah. It's like, well, back in the day, the War of the Eyeglasses, and that's why we have this festival today. Oh, come on, man!
The pump appears to be separated as well. At least that's what I'm assuming that is.
Okay. Yeah, seems like it. What's this machine?
Oh, that's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon there with air.
Oh, neat.
Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was.
So he bought a broken one. He got it fixed, I guess. Also, just before we get into talking to him, I didn't notice this the first time. He has, like, cubes with faces on his shirt.
Let me talk about the shirt.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but it's a thing.
So, to me, that looks like the Windows logo. Both eyes.
Yeah. It's just, like, desaturated down.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why it would be that, but that's what it looks like to me.
You know, thinking about it also, this, like, the, like, light teal, dark gray, and white was, like, a color scheme of the time, I guess, so it's, you know, just kind of normal, but I don't know why they have eyes!
Because Microsoft is watching.
Always watching.
Always watching you, Wazowski. Alright, well. So, Larry, about Edgeworth.
So, did you hear that Edgeworth is going in the slammer still?
Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy?
Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though.
Yeah, the deadpan
Yeah.
phase just makes me think away from all the prior voices. Just, huh?
Yeah, just perfectly calm.
Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. Maya, that's fucked up.
That's highly personal information and clearly traumatic.
That's just fucked up. Did you know he has a deep-seated personal trauma? It's based around the death of his father. You want to throw that nugget of information in for him as well?
You don't see me going around talking about how you walked into your sister's office to see her bleeding on the floor all the time.
Yeah, imagine if I went up into conversations and went, here's my assistant, Maya Fey. She was accused of her sister's murder. Wait, I do that. Shit.
Sometimes we do, yeah.
He acts like a little boy.
Huh?
Oh wait, sorry, with the face.
Yeah.
Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school.
No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly.
transferred.
Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. If there was anyone I would expect to know anything about that incident, it would not be Larry. He'd be the last person on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
In turn,
Yep.
because he's the last person on the list, he should be like, oh yeah, I heard about that thing. Yeah.
Larry's like, I was there. I saw it all.
I was actually Misty Faye. Rips off a fake mask.
I've been alive this whole time. Alright, well, big samurai. Hey, Larry? When did you get that big thing?
Oh, the big guy. I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids.
Why wasn't it there yesterday?
Huh? Oh. Right. The compressor was busted.
Compressor?
Yeah. It's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs.
Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself.
She's in a mood today, apparently.
Yeah.
She did that whole, like, speech in court, now she's feeling it.
I got away with that scot-free. I feel like a new woman.
Alright, well. A lot
Hey,
of...
did you know this is the gun that Edward used to shoot someone?
You know what? Sure. Hey, Larry, what do you think about this pistol? Ah, it's just an airplane.
Damn it.
Mere seller of hot dogs.
Looks like we've exhausted him. Anything in the woods?
Lada's probably there. She was heading back to her car. December 26th. Gourd Lake Woods. Yep. Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy?
No. Nothing.
Well, keep moving. Gets cold out here at nighttime.
It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze.
Whoa! No, you don't. No sneezing.
Achoo!
I was about to say, where is this going? And then the camera's still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all no sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. And trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film?
Big Ada lady. Internal tears.
Well, we want to go through her talks? We don't have anything to give her yet, but...
Yeah, we may as well.
What happened? Well, I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. So I decided not to talk about that case anymore.
Huh?
Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. Oh, she's looking for the tea. She doesn't just want to hear about Gordy. She wants to hear about, like,
Yeah.
Gordy's, like, breakups.
She wants all the details that the girl's talking about.
Alright, well, speaking of Gordy.
What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist?
Well, I'll quit being an investigative photographer. That's an extreme response.
Fair enough. What?
After all, I only have one photo to my name so far.
Was it a good one?
Yeah, you bet. A UFO.
UFO?
Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school.
Huh? So you really are a university student?
Well, I'm taking a break for a bit.
Right. Well, fair enough.
Yeah, man.
Gap year.
Alright, well, Gordy's not checked off, but I feel like it's because we gotta bring her this stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, well,
Back to the beach then.
Davis.
Yeah, boat shop.
Oh. December 26th.
Oh.
Boat rental shop.
It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all. Probably just taking a vacation until it blows over. It's also, you know, December.
Yeah, I get it. Seasonal fairs and all.
Still nothing with this boat shop.
Alright, still nothing there.
Alright, guess we're heading out to Gourd Lake then. We had the precinct and Grossberg's as well. Unless you think we got something.
I want to try... Did we present the article to Larry before?
I don't remember. I think he gave it to us.
Okay.
I mean, you want to just throw it at him, we can.
She wants some dirt on Gordy. Of everyone we have at the moment, he's most likely.
Yeah.
He also works there.
I'll just throw the article at him and see what happens.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright,
Come on, Larry, slip up.
look at this article.
That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them.
Do you think Gordy really exists?
Nah, I think somebody probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out.
Alright, well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make your money where you can get it, bro.
Capitalism ho.
Alright. Well,
Criminal affairs?
I guess. Head up to the entrance. And head off to Criminal Affairs Department. Yeah, Grossberg's is gone. He was only there while Maya was in prison.
Oh,
Alright, well.
We could, while she was in prison, we could go to him so he could turn down defending her yet again.
Yeah. Alright, well, Criminal Affairs Department. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look, out of sorts. Wait! You didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean, again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. They keep cutting my pay.
Hey, you got a $5? I know you're good for it. You know I'm good for it. So we're both fine, right?
Just need,
right? Yeah,
just need a little bit of help with this month's rent, you know?
I've got this idea. Just need a bit of startup, you know?
What we're gonna do, you're gonna set up a hot dog stand right across from that guy's.
Don't worry. He's just advertising for you. His hot dog stand sucks. He baits them in, you steal his customers, you make the sale. You got this.
All profits.
Hell yeah.
Alright, well, let's have a word. Got the investigation, and apparently he might have something on Gordy, so let's have a look here. Investigation. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not, really.
I was gonna make the joke of it ain't, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. The guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. And that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit, doesn't look good, pal. So about Gordy.
About Gordy. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no.
Damn, I thought you were attending poker games with him. Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you out of your minds?
Eh,
You got time to go wild monster hunting TM from Capcom release 2024?
I can't wait for several games down the line where someone goes, "Oh my god, I can't believe you threw that dragon's dogma at me in the middle of this conversation."
Exactly. Oh man, they were just fighting in the street over there. How about doing a little questioning for me then?
That one I could actually see doing though. Oh, Detective Gumshoe's scaring me, Nick.
Oh, fade to black. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lot.
She's like crazy, but we can get some pay out of this, you know? Like she's offering up most of her like loan for the university, you know? It's a good hustle.
Set for 2 months at least.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry. That's... I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. More dots. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy.
Let's go. Uh-huh.
I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you like. Secret weapons.
Let's see these secret weapons. Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1.
Oh,
Missile.
it's the dog.
Oh, yeah?
So, guarantee this is a dog.
I think it might be, yeah.
In
Ghost
so
Trick.
I believe it's in Ghost Trick as well.
Yep.
It's one of the developers' dogs is called Missile.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
So
that.
he tries to put this in a bunch of their games.
Yeah.
Missile?
He's a canine police dog, still in training. Here you go. Missile! Missile! Yeah, boy! Yep.
It's a Shiba.
Yep. Woof. Here he is.
Oh, woof, woof.
Yeah.
Bark. Hey, he's cute.
Look, Nick. Cute dog.
Cute dog. This will help us. How? Do you not know how dogs work, Phoenix?
A dog named Missile helped solve a dead detective's murder. Don't you fuck with them. And saved a girl's life from an invading burglar and murderer.
And many, many other things. Do you know the full story of Ghost Trick?
No, I only...
Okay.
So, as I said, I only played the iOS demo,
Okay,
and it had the first 2 levels, and that was it.
gotcha. Okay. Missile continues to be relevant throughout the game, is all I will say.
Good.
Alright, there's some more whoop. Alright, next. Secret weapon number 2. A fishing pole. Yeah, this is my own personal pole. It's like made of bamboo and everything. It's like as basic as it gets.
Yeah, that's some old school shit.
Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster? Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Very carefully.
I mean, that's literally a mechanic in Monster Hunter.
Oh, you have to fish up one of the guys? Oh, you have to fish up Nibblesnarf, don't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a monster called Nibblesnarf, which goes and burrows under the sand, and you can fish to get it to bite and jump out, instead of you having to run up close.
There we go. Hey, you never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one's the last one. No, please. I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3. A metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. It is in a lake that's right next to a hot dog stand. Well, what shall it be?
I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect.
I can't make up my mind either. The totally opposite reason. Oh well, suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. And the dog is probably the most
fishing
useful,
pole,
right?
I don't think it's gonna do anything
Yeah.
for us.
I feel like Missile is probably the most generically useful right now.
Yeah. Metal detector, I reckon we might have something later where it's
Yeah.
like, we now need to look for this. There was that metal detector, right? Let's go grab that.
Mhm.
But I think we rock Missile for now.
Borrow Missile. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. Do not pet him. Don't do that to canines.
He's so cute.
Immediately down, ruffling light.
Yeah.
Now Shivas have that extra bit of fur around the neck.
Yes.
Yep, she is just there, ruffling that, squeezing the cheeks and everything.
Oh boy. Canine Unit Missile, borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Very cute, with shiny eyes.
Let's go, Missile!
Alright, that's everything there.
Yeah.
We are at usual time, so you want to call it here for now?
Oh, I went to the detention center as a joke.
Okay, we can do that.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna put Missile behind bars.
Edgeworth is probably here now. We can run Edgeworth out real quick and then call it.
Yeah, I think that's a decent shout. Wait, Edgeworth, look! Puts Missile
Dog.
up on the counter. Do you feel better now?
December 26th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Looks like Edgeworth is in questioning.
Let's come back later.
So, okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, well, never mind then.
Alright, well, good work today. We got through that whole court case, and then a chunk of this one. We'll get into that boat shop hopefully next time, I think.
Mm-hmm. And Grossberg Law offices are there again. I
Oh.
guess they can only be accessed from here.
It's like law offices inside the detention center for some reason, apparently, I guess.
Yeah, upstairs.
Alright, well. So, again, next week is uncertain at the moment, as I have the licensing exam I have to take for a new job tomorrow, and then I'll get an answer back on that. If I don't nail it first time, then we'll have a little more time, because I'll have to reschedule it and retake it and all that jazz. So we'll just be back on normal times. If I do get it, then we'll have some discussions. I'll figure out when things are starting and how things are going to have to move around, and we'll figure out what we're doing starting on whenever that starts.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
But for now, go ahead and shield yourself, Ari, while I fire the shout-out command.
Sure. People can find me over at twitch.tv/Grumpy Magician. I play pretty much whatever I feel like playing at the time. Currently not doing too many streams because I am trying heavily to catch up on sleep. Good God, I need these dark circles gone. You can also find me over at grumpymagician.bsky.social, where I post random things, share art, and rant about Blender. And someone making an add-on and saying, yeah, this is good for 4.4. And just marking that as 4.4 and none of the sub-versions of 4.4.
So it doesn't work.
Yes.
Hooray, version mismatches.
I want to point out the default for that database is you put in what version it's currently made on, like when you first make it, and it defaults to newer. So it is just everything beyond then. They from the get-go marked it as 4.4. And I am mad. But yeah, so you can find me discussing such lovely topics as that over on the Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for myself, obviously we're here on twitch.tv/thecs19. It's the same handle on YouTube and on Blue Sky, as those are 3 places, all of which I was too late to get the version without the attached to the front end. Yeah, that's me there. If you want to check out the VODs, the YouTube has all those. Obviously, my Blue Sky is pretty empty. It's mostly just live posts, schedule posts, and then things that I think are neat. I do not have frustrations that I need to yell into the void about yet, but that might change, who knows. I might have an extra stream this weekend, definitely not tomorrow, because I'm going to be very busy going, because I have to drive like over an hour for that exam, and then I have to do it, and then come back, so it won't be tomorrow, for sure. But depending on how things go, Saturday or Sunday, I might stream the Honkai Impact story, because it should be out tomorrow, I believe. And I am excited.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Well, that's me. Anything else from you, Ari?
I don't think so from me.
Alright, well, once again, folks, keep an eye on the Blue Sky. We'll keep you updated on how things are going to be going here in the coming weeks as we attempt to get Edgeworth's name cleared. And we will see you next time.